Kevin and Will here again. Tonight we're reviewing a champagne, actually a fine champagne. We're both really geeked and excited to taste this and to show it to y'all. This is a rosé champagne. We've got Valentine's Day coming up, and rosé champagne is the thing to do. This is Vilmart. They're a big house, but they're not a gigantic house. One thing they're known for is just the consistency. This is a tight and great producer. Every year they have a great reputation. They don't sacrifice anything for production like a lot of the larger houses do. And what kind of inspired this is Robert Parker's Wine Advocate just came out and rated a ton of champagnes. This one got a really great review and is very reasonably priced for a great rosé champagne. And we just wanted to see what it was like, so we got a bottle.
So we're going to give it our best shot here.
Yeah. You want me to grab that?
Yeah, what you do?
I take the whole capsule with the cage. I'm sorry, the cork with the cage. And then just kind of leave it pressed on there. If you have to, there's the old German finger in the neck trick. If it starts bubbling out, just hit it.
I love it.
This is how you do a table side. If you're serving at a restaurant, that'll keep it from coming out.
And they're okay when you stick your finger in.
No, totally a joke. Totally a joke on that one.
Fantastic.
But yeah, here we go.
So we'll see how this is doing. Again, this was highly recommended and highly rated. And we think it's a great fit for the Valentine's holiday. Champagne is something, sparkling wines in general are something that I think personally I don't do enough of, and I think people in general don't do enough of. People have a tendency to wait for a very special occasion to drink champagne, and in my experience, champagne makes any occasion special. And the flip side of it is we probably all ought to drink more of this kind of stuff. And Valentine's Day is a great occasion for something.
I once heard somebody say that you can't be depressed drinking champagne, and I actually use it to elevate if I'm just not having a great day. End of the day, just pop a bottle of champagne, and immediately we just feel better.
You just can't not be enjoying yourself when that happens.
Absolutely true. Now, the first thing I notice about this is the color. This is a beautiful rosé. It's that salmon pink. It's not. Some rosés get too dark. I think they lose the elegance in
it's very cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What a rosé is going for. This is just. It's beautiful. Kind of an orangish pink color. Very tiny bubbles. Coming up.
The bead is very fine. That's actually quite impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, tell us what that means.
Well, the size of the bubbles. There's some people view a relationship between sort of the quality of the wine and the size of the bubbles coming up from the bottom, and these are very, very, very small. I don't quite know what necessarily the cause and effect of that is.
Which is what you want. You want
that's what I'm
smaller
saying.
Is better.
Right. That's the view. I'm not quite sure what the science is behind it, but
yes, size matters.
There you have it.
Ladies, smaller is better.
Vilmart is a house that uses oak on all of their champagnes, which is actually kind of unusual for champagne. It's unusual. There's definitely a historic precedent. There's some houses that have always done it and continue to do it. But nowadays, and for several years, the trend has been non-oak style. These guys do it across the board. It adds a fatness and a richness to the wine, and a lot of people say they don't get into champagne because they can't taste some of the nuances. I find if you've never had an oak champagne and you're just not sold on champagne at all, you really want to try an oak one. There's so much to go for there. This is Pinot Noir, 90% Pinot Noir, and you're really considering this more as a wine.
That was actually my thought in tasting this. This is real wine.
Yeah.
It's not fancy, sweet, spritzy, bubbly stuff. This is real, classy, deep, and involved wine. I mean, it's absolutely
delicious.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
No, this is really fascinating. I mean, it is complex. Again, the finest of the bead. I think it's not. You're not sort of burping when you drink it. It's not sort of bubbly and tricked up. It's really, really classy.
This is really distinctive and awesome champagne. In Parker's notes, they say there's hints of Laflave, one of the great Burgundy producers, in this wine, and I really get that there's a total red Burgundy quality to this champagne that's unbelievable. The length, the finish
Yeah.
is just, it goes on and on and on, and it's total Pinot Noir. They did say in the 90% Pinot Noir that 15% of it is still in the blend for this wine,
Right.
Which is unusual.
Right. Yeah, and you can. I mean, it's a lot less bubbly than a lot of champagne that I've had.
The glass actually has more to do with that. The glass
Yeah.
is what gives you want imperfections in the glass. In fact, I think Riedel purposely scores the bottom of its glass to make more bubbles happen, to give it that showiness. But
Right.
from a pure enjoyment perspective,
Right.
not necessary. I mean, great spritz, beautiful flavor. This is fantastic wine.
Really good wine. Something to be a great fit for Valentine's Day, again, with the pink color and the glass. So keep your eyes out for it. We'll have an offer out sometime, hopefully soon, and we think it's a great choice.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Cheers.